Trail trekking through time. A quick historical journey along the Five Pits Trail. Third stop, Holmewood. Our next pit stop, please pardon the pun, along the Five Pits Trail finds us at Holmewood. Although officially entitled Hardwick Colliery, the pit was known by the locals as Holmewood. Unlike our previous two stops at Tibshelf and Pursley, which had both collieries and railway stations to their name, Holmewood hadn't. Realistically, it didn't even have a colliery named after it. It was called Hardwick, as mentioned earlier. But the reason for this will become apparent. Holmewood had a colliery but no station, as did our next stop, Williamthorpe, but between them used to lie Heath Station, which served both areas. The twist is thus. Holmewood and Williamthorpe had pits but no station. Heath had a station but no pit. With the expansion of colliery workings in the area at the beginning of the 20th century, it became necessary to build a new housing for the workforce of the new Hardwick Colliery. These new terraced houses, built by the Hardwick Colliery Company, were built on the site of Williamthorpe Wood, opposite Heath Railway Station, between 1901 and 1911. The area was dominated by the new pit, with the majority of the local men working there. Over the years, this colliery village expanded dramatically to become Holmewood. With this in mind, we see that Holmewood is a relatively new settlement, just over 100 years old, and in local village terms is merely a baby, although the parish of Heath, in which Holmewood is located, dates back before Doomsday. Work at Hardwick Colliery, often referred to as Holmewood Colliery, commenced in 1868. And production continued for a century until the mine was finally closed in 1968. Coke ovens were also built on the site and were used from 1910 to 1962. Referring back to my earlier point, you will note that Hardwick Colliery was producing coal before Holmewood was built. The area where once stood Hardwick Colliery is now a large industrial estate, and the area where the first houses of Holmewood were constructed, since demolished, is now Holmewood Woodlands on the Five Pits Trail, and supports a large array of wildlife and fauna. The pit was also closely connected to nearby Williamthorpe Colliery, that was created a few years later by the same company, the Hardwick Colliery Company. The area was served by Heath Railway Station, which was opened in 1893 but was closed to passenger services in 1963. Freight passage continued for 3 more years, but the station was completely closed in 1965, with freight passage through the side continuing for just 1 year until the line itself was closed in 1966. The site of Heath Station is also now part of the Five Pits Trail. Next up on our historical journey, Williamthorpe.